Hi, this is Paul from ServiceTree. In this short video, I'll go through how ServiceTree determines which ticket to give you. When you press the Open Next button, the first thing ServiceTree will do is give you any tickets that are scheduled to you for the current time or any time that's passed. So if you've got any tickets that's scheduled to you, then that's the first ticket you will get. After that, it'll depend on if you've got the Enable Dispatcher mode enabled when you signed in to ServiceTree. Now, keep in mind that this is only available in the ServiceTree Enhanced or ServiceTree Enhanced Plus plans or any other plans above that. ServiceTree Standard does not have this functionality, so I'll talk about that shortly. But if you're using ServiceTree Enhanced and you've got this enabled, then ServiceTree will give you any untriaged tickets. So these are tickets that have not been touched. Good example is tickets that have just come in via email or coming from alerts. And normally some MSPs like to get those tickets touched straight away so they can look at it, analyze it, and see if they need to do anything or ask the customer for more information. Once those tickets have been given out, then the next kind of ticket ServiceTree will give you will be based on the due date. So the due date of a ticket is worked out automatically by ServiceTree when you've moved a ticket from a untriaged status to a status that is classified as triaged. So they are the kind of tickets. Now, when is the due date set? Well, that'll be based on the priority of the ticket. And the priority of the ticket will be worked out based on your configuration of the ServiceTree plugin. So once we've done those tickets, the next kind of tickets would be tickets that are currently waiting on technician or waiting on customer. So we've already talked about triage tickets that the algorithm will work out when they're due. Waiting on technician are tickets that your technician might not have been able to finish. So it's not that they're waiting on a customer, but they're either waiting on something else to be done or just have pushed it back later on to be done. So by default, ServiceTree will push those tickets out for up to 8 hours, but they will generally come up earlier if your technicians are working through the tickets. And then waiting on customer. So as we all know, you generally will have tickets that you're going to need to wait for the customer to come back to you or confirm something or even just give you the required information. So if you put the ticket to a status that is waiting on customer, these tickets will be pushed back by 8 hours. Now these 8 hours and the wait on technician and even the triage tickets, we're always talking about business hours. So when you set up the ServiceTree plugin for the first time, you would have set up your business hours and then those business hours per customer. So that's what we take into consideration. Now I did mention that that would be the second kind of tickets would be untriaged. And untriaged are only applicable for the enhanced or above plans. So if you're not using the enhanced plans or above, or you don't sign in with the enable dispatcher mode, then those tickets are not prioritized in any specific way. So in that case, the second kind of tickets you'll get will be the tickets based on their due date. Now in larger MSPs, you will generally find that you might have a few people that will enable the triage mode, but you generally wouldn't have everybody enabled because otherwise you're not going to have a balanced rollout of tickets. While in smaller MSPs, you will generally find that every technician or every user would have that enabled. I hope that is clarification as to how the Open Next logic works within ServiceTree. Thank you for your time.